Hello, welcome to Business Coaching with Jermaine. Thanks a lot for watching this video. We're going to be continuing the series on building business capital, and already we've spoken about capital, intellectual capital, social capital, spiritual capital, experiential capital, and now we're talking about cultural capital. Now, cultural capital is basically just a non-financial asset that could actually help you in economic progression. You need to understand this, that your culture is who you are, and as an organization you also have a culture. The culture is who you are, and there are two things when it comes to culture: is how you perceive yourself and how other people perceive you. Perception, I usually say, is reality, and the perception that people have of you can actually determine how they actually buy from you, or if they don't buy from you at all. So it's critical that you're able to create a good perception to your customers by creating a culture. You can create a culture that could actually draw people in. Now, you could have a culture of customer friendliness, a culture of diversity, a culture of inclusion, but a culture is something that you can develop. We are actually habitual beings. So what we actually do consistently, we become ultimately, but our actions are actually a product of our thoughts. So what you think of consistently, what you actually be ultimately. That's why on a strategic level, as an organization and also as a business owner or entrepreneur, you will be thinking strategically. How can I create a culture that respects innovation, that respects people, that treats people right? And you don't only have to treat your external customers right, you actually have to cater for your internal customers, because the way you treat your internal customers, which are your staff, will actually determine how they will ultimately treat the external customers there. So your organization needs to start promoting a culture of innovation, a culture of flexibility, a culture of creativity, because organizations that stay in the past remain in the past, and they stay in the cast and they are just crushed down to the ground. Your culture can actually be a catalyst, or it can actually be a caterpillar. It can actually pin you to the ground, or it can push you to the top. So you determine what your culture, what strategy you want to adopt to actually bring more people to your organization and also retain your staff, because people come to a place whereby creativity can be expressed, and that's the kind of culture you want. Just like example for Starbucks, their values, their culture actually respects diversity and inclusion. They want to bring people in, and that's why Starbucks is actually growing globally. You see, as a multicultural world that we live in right now, you have to think multiculturally when it comes to your business. Not just your internal culture, but how you can able to create a strategy that will actually be able to appeal to other people's cultures around the world. So you want your business products and services to be culturally adaptable, culturally friendly, culturally flexible, culturally creative, to be able to meet the products and meet the demands of different demographics and different individuals in different places around the world. So in a multicultural world, you need to be a multicultural organization, but you must have core values that respect people, that actually take care of customers, that respects creativity, innovation, and also welcome this. And remember that it all begins with a leader. You know, culture can actually be created either from the top or from the bottom, but it's actually hard when it comes from the bottom. But when the strategic leader actually looks at it, that what do I want my organization to be? What do you want your organization to look like? What kind of culture do you want to create? Then it easily just trickles down to the lower level in management and to the staffs, the front staff who actually have contact with the customers on a daily basis. So begin to think of cultural changes in your organizations. Don't just have that mindset of saying, we've always done that, we'll keep on doing that, and we shall never change. No, change is constant, and cultures are always changing. They have their roots, but they're always evolving to meet a new world. So you must be able to adapt your services to meet a new world. Be culturally friendly, be internet savvy, and be able to adapt your products to meet people's needs on a daily basis. So remember, cultural capital is basically just a non-financial asset that actually can promote social mobility more than money, more than any other asset, because you know, people actually connect with your culture. How you dress, how you look, how you talk, how you behave, how they perceive your organization is good, and you can control people's perception by intentionally living and controlling your cultural capital. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you've learned one or two things. Please visit our website www.businesscoaching.com for more inspiring videos, and I remain your business coach, Jermaine.